The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
The script called for Wisconsin to win on Senior Day, but in the world of sports, sometimes the script will change. Penn State came to town and will go home a 31-24 winner over the Badgers on Saturday afternoon. We'll recap the regular season with head coach Gary Andersen, whose team went 9-3 overall, 6-2 in Big Ten play. Our senior salute continues with linebacker Chris Borland. We'll also hear from Tanner McEvoy, who is helping his team in a position that seemed unlikely back in August. It's all coming up on the Badger Sports Report.
Aberderis out wide to the right. Duckworth and Pedersen tight left. Back to throw Stavi. Looking, sets, throws over the middle. Deep, hits, caught, touchdown Wisconsin. Jeff Duckworth to the end zone. And the Badgers take the lead. Stavi in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to throw, sets, throws, end zone. Rolling catch made. Touchdown Wisconsin. Brian Wozniak, his second touchdown reception of the day. 9 seconds left. Badgers down 7 for the Penn State 41. Snap back to Stavi. Penn State bringing 4. Left side throw. It's deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted in the end zone by Penn State with 1 second left.
Just disappointing. We just came out and totally underperformed. So it's really a bad feeling right now.
I was disappointed, but at the same time, it won't overshadow the fact that of all the great times that I've had in Camp Randall, all the wins, all the big time plays, and memories that I'll have with all my teammates. It won't take that away. It just means that we have to go out in whatever bowl game that we play and go get that game and prepare our best and go play a great game.
10-5, touchdown Wisconsin. Melvin Gordon, 70 yards. Fires picked off Borland with room, 40. Touchdown, James White. The Badgers are headed to the Rose Bowl for the 3rd straight year. Deep down the middle. Aberderis got it. 15, slanting right, 10, 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
The Badger Sports Report with Gary Andersen is brought to you by Charter Communications, by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, by Hyundai, by Adidas, by Toyota, and by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin athletics.
Here is a story I'd like to impart, a tale of a little girl's sick, ailing heart. It begins with her doctor and favorite nurse, then on to her blankie and polka dot purse. As we are the UW, it is doubly true. We have gizmos and gadgets all shiny and new. With talents and skill and brain power galore, we fixed Kennedy's heart, so she is sick no more. UW Health and the American Family Children's Hospital. Remarkable.
I'm not what the girls here would call classically good-looking. I spent most of my youth in the dreaded friend zone. That all changed when my folks got Charter TV. I discovered tons of chick flicks in HD and on demand, and learned all the secrets to romancing the high school girl. Now in a school full of boys, I'm the man. I'm the man.
Get Charter TV starting at $29.99 per month. Charter, make way for more.
As a strength and conditioning coach to some of Wisconsin's top athletes, people always ask me, what's the secret to top performance? I always tell them that what happens after your workout is just as important as what happens during the workout. My advice? Be sure to refuel with low-fat chocolate milk. It has the perfect mixture of protein, carbs, and electrolytes to help you refuel, rehydrate, and build muscle. In Wisconsin, athletes win with low-fat chocolate milk. And you can too. To learn more, visit winwithchocolatemilk.com.
Some schools use a sign to identify themselves. The chop, the fork, the O, hook 'em horns. But there is one sign every team wants to be identified with. Fans show their loyalty in all kinds of ways. Ours, just buy another Hyundai. See what loyalty looks like at the Loyalty Report on the postgame.
Snap a little high. Badgers get heat, and they block the punt. It is loose. They'll let it die at the 42-yard line, and Wisconsin will take over there. That was Leo Musso blocked it. Ponio was there for Wisconsin. 5:09 to play.
Back at Camp Randall Stadium, where Penn State defeats Wisconsin 31-24. Kind of echoing what we talked about, Gary, on the radio. Your guys, obviously mistakes were made. You credit Penn State, but down 17 in the fourth quarter. I think maybe there were some folks that counted your guys out. I mean, you know this team better than anybody, but it wasn't going to quit. And
no.
At least in the end, there was a chance.
Yeah, there was, and you know, they're resilient. They're tough-minded. They have a huge care factor. And it's important to this whole football team. It's very important, obviously, to that senior class. So it was a very disappointing day, but you know, one game does not make or break a season. 9 victories, it's very difficult to do. In my mind, this is a great football team, and I'm very happy we get to coach them one more time and prepare to go win a bowl game.
You've been so consistent, and people asked you this back in the summer, what defines a successful season? And you said you want your seniors to walk out, head held high, chest puffed out. And talking with your guys this week, and even with Borland after the game, I think that's happening. I know you got one game left, but it seems like if that's the goal, you're on the brink of hitting it.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I do believe that. You know, it's that's what matters. You know, because they're going to walk out this door and they're going to have some terrific memories. And you know, a football game is a football game, and you're not going to go through your whole career and go undefeated. Nobody does that. And so their ability to have pride in their school and their ability to go out and move along in life and whatever next adventure is, to meet it head on and deal with the adversity that they've had as a player and as a student, and taking that and applying it to life is what really matters. But these kids are proud of their university, I promise you.
You look around this league on this final day of the regular season and look at what's happened. I mean, Michigan goes down to the wire with Ohio State. I know it's a rivalry game, but Ohio State's third going into the weekend. This ball game, maybe just more evidence that this league, and I think you would agree with this. This league's a heck of a lot better than a lot of folks want you to believe.
Yeah, I'll continually say it, and I've been through the cycle. Played every team, no. But there's been enough crossover now, and it's very well coached, week in and week out. There's very gifted players, week in and week out. We all have our strengths, we all have our weaknesses, and you're going to get exposed if people find those weaknesses in this league. And the league, in my opinion, is way, way underrated. People want to talk about this league and talk about that league. You know, line up and just come here and coach and line up in this league for a year, and then they'll change your thoughts real quick, and you'll have the ultimate respect for the Big Ten Conference.
Which I think is why you say, winning 9 games, that's hard to do. Winning 6 out of 8 in the Big Ten. There's a lot of schools right now who would love to be you, right now, love to be a Badger. I mean, I know you want those other ones back, but you look back once the sting of this subsides a little bit and say, you know what? This is all right.
Yeah.
What's happening.
It is a tremendous year in the league. There's no question about it. And I knew walking into this game how talented Penn State was. You watch them play week in and week out, and you watch how they've developed with the young quarterback, and the offense has come along. They were well prepared. But these kids are in a great spot. You know, their mindset, I've challenged them at the end to walk back in on Monday morning at 3 o'clock in the team meeting, and the goal is to go win a bowl game. And hopefully we have the opportunity to play on January 1st. You know how special that is? I mean, I've done it, basically been in that situation twice in 25, 26 years, and I hope to be able to be in that position to do that a third time in my career. And that's it doesn't happen very often. So we're gonna be excited about that opportunity to play and compete and represent Wisconsin one more time.
Would I be right in assuming that that's not a concern of yours? Your guys will be ready.
They will.
There's a disappointment here, but then you move forward, get ready for whoever the opponent's going to be.
I guarantee the upperclassmen will be ready and they'll be prepared. The challenge now, and it flips to some of these young kids, and they've got to understand that next time we jog out of the tunnel after this next game, that there's a lot of new faces out there, and there's a lot of responsibility, and that starts now. That starts with these bowl preparation and some things that are going that as we move forward through the next little bit. And recruiting is obviously at a premium right now, and but they'll go and play real hard, I promise you. That game, they'll be ready for that bowl game.
In our question of the week, we'll talk more about how you prepare for a bowl, but between now and the selection day coming up right after the conference championship games, do your guys, do they step away here for a little bit, or what's the plan here in the coming week?
The older kids will have a meeting tomorrow, or excuse me, on Monday we'll sit back and we'll have a meeting and spend time together, get a plan, and the plan will simply be this. The older guys are going to take this week off. They're going to be in the weight room. They don't have an opponent to prepare for. Lock and load in school, get themselves where they need to be. The young kids will come back and we'll practice on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll meet. We'll have high expectations of the direction that they're moving with the offense and the defense, and they'll be pushed from now into. It's not going to be a vacation to go on a bowl game. We need every day that we can. We need to take advantage of every opportunity right now, practice time-wise, with these young kids. And then the older kids will come back that next week. We'll go through a whole week.
All right, we'll talk more about the bowl preparation a bit later as the Badgers get set for, this has been an every year thing from 2002 on. It doesn't get old, though. The Badgers have one game to play with this group, looking for win number 10. Coach Andersen rejoins us in a few minutes. We'll also hear from one of the Badger newcomers this year who's made a name for himself, Tanner McEvoy, back in that secondary. All that and more coming up as the Badger Sports Report continues.
Losing your last game at a place that, over this past year has become more than special. I don't even know the word to use for it. It's a place that, I'll never forget, and, it'll be very special to me the rest of my life. It's obviously very bitter, like I said, this team has no quit. We're all about fighting to the end, and that's all we're going to do. Whatever bowl game, whatever, thing we end up going into, we're going to fight.
Yeah, we'd love to, celebrate it together out there as a class, and just didn't get it done. We'll have to perform better in the bowl game. There's still a lot to play for, a 10-win season, the January 1st bowl game. As disappointing as this is, if any team can move on, it's ours.
You want a victory on the last time you go on that field, and I think that's just kind of what hurts the most. Is obviously we wanted to win, for our bowl game, things like that, and just to win. But when you kind of think about it all, and that's the last time you'd be on the field, and you were never come up with a victory, that hurt a lot. So it was just kind of, I don't even know how to explain it.
The quicker we can get on the field and forget about this game, the better. Give it to Penn State. They came out and they played a heck of a ball game. But as soon as we get on the field, we got to put this one behind us and look forward to whoever we get the opportunity to play in the bowl game.
Local Subway restaurants are inviting students and families to take Coach Gary Andersen's Health Challenge. Stop by your local Subway and pick up official Coach Andersen tracking cards to help your family track healthy eating habits and physical activities. Subway, eat fresh. Part of the beauty of sports is you never really know how things will play out. One of those examples is Tanner McEvoy. Coming out of junior college, figured he would be a quarterback. That's how he started camp. Moved to receiver briefly, but as Ashley Hearn tells us, he's been an important player for the Badgers in the secondary.
A star junior college prospect, Tanner McEvoy was recruited by the current coaching staff to play quarterback. After an unpredictable turn of events, however, the 6'6" transfer has found a home for himself in the Badgers' rotation at safety.
But I played quarterback in the summer, and I was just kind of Joel and Kurt were kind of the 1 and 2, and then I was kind of rotating in. So it kind of seemed like I wasn't going to be able to see too much field, and then all of a sudden I hurt my wrist. So I moved to receiver for a little bit, and then the training staff decided that it'd be smart to get surgery. And then once I got the surgery, it was like, why sit there and milk an injury and not do anything with it, but and move over to the defensive side. So it was their idea. They came to me about it. And I can't really play anything else on defense, so it was kind of safety was the only choice. I played receiver and safety until my senior year of high school, and then my senior year I played quarterback, and then obviously the past 2 years of college I played quarterback. It's a big difference, but I mean you just got to adjust to it. Obviously Coach Bush and a couple of the safeties helped me ease into it. Just took it day by day and took it from there. I mean each day, I'm trying to just learn more and more about the position, just getting the little things down, footwork and just knowing the coverages and that whole deal. And I mean, each game, depending on the game plan, that's kind of how it rolls with who plays or not. So.
You know, what really transpired the most is that, you know, Tanner had an injury. He had a wrist injury that no longer allowed him to be able to take snaps at the quarterback position. And so obviously we're always trying to be as creative as coaches as we can and figure out how to get our best players on the field. And obviously we felt Tanner was, you know, extremely talented. And so we wanted to give him a look at the safety position, and we kind of, you know, let it in there in baby steps. But what jumped out the most with us was how he bought in. He bought in big time with us as far as trying to jump into it right away, do as much as he could, and we got him going right away, got him into the game, and he played a lot against Ohio State, which is really his first really true action was against Ohio State, which is interesting, you know, I thought, because that's obviously a pretty big venue to play in, and he did a great job there, and his teammates really like him because of what he's done effort-wise and how he's bought into the safety position.
After making his first start versus Northwestern, McAvoy saw his work pay off when he recorded his first career interception against BYU.
I've been waiting for it for a while. I got a couple in practice. I was just looking forward to finally getting one in a game. And he threw it right at me, so I mean, I was fine with it. I didn't complain too much about it, so.
Well, he caught it, which is the biggest thing right there. Sometimes we've dropped some interceptions this year. So the number one thing was he did a great job, but he didn't dumb into the play. He was where he was supposed to be. It was, you know, really a tribute to Chris Borland for getting pressure on the quarterback, and then Tanner making a great play on it right there, and also got a nice return out of it too, and secured the ball. So it was rewarding. You know, it fires up with that, and you can see the excitement on the sideline. Obviously, everyone to get interception, and everyone's very excited for Tanner too, just because again he went through a little bit of turmoil at first, you know, by changing positions, and again because he bought in and is such a big part of us now on defense, it was a lot of fun for him and for everybody.
Though it wasn't the position McAvoy envisioned for himself, he's happy helping out the team in any way that allows him to see the field.
I still have quarterback in my mind, but I mean, I'm just going to take it day by day, and I mean, whatever I can do to help the guys win, that's kind of the game plan.
For the Badger Sports Report, I'm Ashley Hearn.
I'm not what the girls here would call classically good looking. I spent most of my youth in the dreaded friend zone. That all changed when my folks got Charter TV. I discovered tons of chick flicks in HD and on demand, and learned all the secrets to romancing the high school girl. Now in a school full of boys, I'm the man. I'm the man.
Get Charter TV starting at $29.99 per month. Charter, make way for more.
Most people know my favorite sport, and my favorite color, and maybe my favorite song. What they probably don't know is that I had a serious medical condition that required very complicated surgery. So now, I have a favorite doctor too.
They are the world-renowned pediatric surgical teams at the American Family Children's Hospital, innovators in the art and science of minimally invasive surgery. UW Health, remarkable.
Welcome to Toyotathon. How can I help?
I love Toyotathon. It's the only time I ever buy a car.
Smart. 35 years of amazing deals.
Yep. I remember buying my first Toyota here.
Yes, my first new car.
I'm adorable.
Right now during Toyotathon, get an amazing 1.9% APR on a new 2014 Corolla, or lease Corolla for just $189 a month. Hurry into your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the officially sanctioned annual award recognizing all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. NACDA and USA Today co-founded this esteemed honor in 1993, still widely recognized as the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Here's Tommy on the punt. Step back clean, pressure is heavy, and it's blocked by Borland. It's loose in the end zone. It's at least 2. It may be 6. It's recovered by Gilbert. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Borland blocks. Gilbert pounces. 16-0, the Badgers.
Experience of a lifetime, I think, is a good saying for it. Seen a lot, done a lot, and met a lot of great people. So it's just been something that I don't know if I could ever replicate. Well, we're a mature group. We got a couple guys in their mid-20s now, BK and Kurt. So we understand how to operate and how to conduct the team, and good teams lead from the locker room. So I think we have that going on with our veterans and our seniors. Yeah, definitely more so. I try to lead by example than giving speeches or talking or screaming, but I do that when we need it. But I don't think you need to act out of character. I think I'm myself, and I think guys have responded well to that. I think now we're starting to hear a little bit more enjoying the moment type sentiment.
Jeffrey to his right. Andersen takes the snap. Badgers rushing forward, and that was Borland getting to the quarterback. Borland, one of the 4 on the rush, and he bolted into the backfield.
I don't know if I can point to one thing in particular. I remember the first Big Ten championship game. That was a blast to be a part of, and a big win for us, kind of some redemption against Michigan State, in a second consecutive Rose Bowl. So that's a game that sticks out. There's been a lot. We've had a lot of success and played in some big games, so there's no shortage of memories.
4th down and 5 for the Badgers from their own 30. James McGuire snaps, and they're going to run a fake. Wozniak, and they bend it around to Chris Borland, who's going to throw it, and it's caught across the 40, 45 to the 50-yard line. Jacob Pedersen on the catch, and what in the world can't Chris Borland do? First down, Wisconsin.
Try to work very hard at the craft, and to be considered amongst the best in the country is an honor and a goal. And yeah, I think if you're judged by the company you keep, I'm pleased to be considered with these other guys. In this program especially, it's about developing, so hopefully you are playing your best football by your senior year, and that can be attributed to a lot of different things. I think I've had great coaches, and I've worked very hard, so my mindset's never really changed. I always just do my best, and having been here for 4+ years, I got a lot of experience, and I think that's helping out. Towards the end of your career, there's kind of mixed emotions. You're ready for a new challenge, but you're really going to miss the time you've spent here and the people you've met here. So, yeah, and it's also just kind of surreal. You're so entrenched in this lifestyle, and it's going to change drastically here in a few weeks. So, yeah, you don't really know what to think, but I think you just have to remember to enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
As a fan, there are lots of ways to cheer for your team, from hanging with man's best friend or a group of friends, by standing out or blending in, whether it's somewhere close to home or the other side of the world. Fans show their loyalty in all kinds of ways. Ours, just buy another Hyundai. See what loyalty looks like at the Loyalty Report on the postgame.
I'm not what the girls here would call classically good looking. I spent most of my youth in the dreaded friend zone. That all changed when my folks got Charter TV. I discovered tons of chick flicks in HD and on demand, and learned all the secrets to romancing the high school girl. Now in a school full of boys, I'm the man. I'm the man.
Get Charter TV starting at $29.99 per month. Charter, make way for more.
Truth is, there are surgical procedures and medical treatments that only a handful of doctors can perform. Illnesses so complex that only the preeminent hospitals in the world will take them on. These are those doctors, and this is their hospital. They are the world-renowned physicians, researchers, and healthcare professionals inside UW Health and the University of Wisconsin. UW Health. Remarkable.
When you buy Wisconsin dairy products, your hard-earned dollar brings you more than just the quality and great taste you know and love. It supports the dairy industry, which in turn reinvests that money back into your community, resulting in better public services, abundant recreation opportunities, and a beautiful place to call home. In all, dairy contributes $26.5 billion to Wisconsin's economy, and eventually comes back to benefit you. To learn more, visit youtube.com/dairyimpactwisconsin.
The Badger Sports Report with Gary Andersen is brought to you by Charter Communications. By the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board. By Hyundai. By Adidas. By Toyota. And by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin athletics.
Our Great Dane Great Question of the Week this week comes from Bill up in La Crosse and moving forward with the bowl practices. Bill wants to know, Coach, when you find out your opponent, how do you divide the time between actually getting into the opponent in game preparation versus the developmental work for some of your other guys?
Again, so break it down week by week, kind of, and that's how I've done it in my mind. So the first week, again, the young kids will get 3 practices, and then they'll take the weekend off, and we'll come back once we know who we're playing. The older kids will go Monday through Friday, which would be, I guess, 2 weeks from now, and that'll be full prep work. We'll still have some coaches that'll be in and out a little bit recruiting, and then we'll use that next week again as a whole nother prep week to get prepared for the opponent. Obviously, we're going to play somebody that's very good, and we're a very good football team also. So once we'll shut it down 21st or 22nd, let the kids get home for Christmas. That's assuming we're playing on January 1st. We'll see. Give them a few days at home, get to the bull site, travel on the 26th, and then we'll have what we call a Tuesday practice for a couple practices, and then go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and play the bowl game. So that's the mindset.
There you go. Bill, thanks much for your question. The Great Dane with 4 locations in Madison, east side of town, downtown, Hilldale, as well as Fitchburg, and of course, there's that Great Dane still there up in Wausau as well. We will have a bowl preview show in the coming weeks. We invite you to join us next week, though, as we turn our attention to Wisconsin basketball. Head coach Bo Ryan's team churning through the non-conference portion of the season and playing very well, we might add. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.
Welcome to Toyotathon. How can I help?
I'm here to get a Camry.
Oh, Camry's reliable and really fun to drive.
Sounds like I hit the jackpot again.
Again?
Hey, honey. I got you this mochaccino, and on the way I rescued this puppy.
Right now during Toyotathon, get an amazing 0% APR on a new 2014 Camry. Or lease Camry for just $199 a month. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the officially sanctioned annual award recognizing all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. NACDA and USA Today co-founded this esteemed honor in 1993, still widely recognized as the crowning achievement in college athletics.